All You Need to Know, the Bloomberg Quint podcast that prepares you for the day's business.
Good morning, and thanks for listening in. This is the All You Need to Know podcast on Bloomberg Quint, and I'm Alex Matthew. Today is the 25th of November. In the top news, a red alert has been declared in Tamil Nadu as it braces for Cyclone Nivar, which is expected to grow in intensity over the next 6 hours to become a very severe cyclonic storm. Wind speeds are projected at 120 to 130 kilometers per hour, which could even rise to 145 kilometers per hour. Already, Chennai is witnessing heavy rainfall. Nearly 1,200 National Disaster Response Force rescue personnel have been deployed in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Puducherry, and 800 others are on standby. The Tamil Nadu government has declared a public holiday today with only essential services continuing to operate. If you're in that area, please stay indoors and stay safe. In a short while, when equity markets reopen, there will be a lot of interest in whether the benchmark Nifty 50 index stays above the 13,000 mark that it breached yesterday for the first time ever. Indian markets, as you know, have been riding the wave that's carrying global equities higher. In fact, a large contributor to the rally in Indian equities over the past couple of weeks has been the inflows from foreign institutional investors. We've still got another 4 days of trade remaining in the month, and already a record has been set for the highest net monthly inflows. FIIs have invested a net amount of over 55,500 crore rupees in Indian equities in November so far. That's the highest since NSDL started recording data. Global investors have been buoyed by positive developments in the search for a vaccine to the virus and are optimistic that things will return to normal despite a second wave that's hitting several parts of Europe and the United States. In India too, there are concerns that COVID-19 may be making a comeback. The country reported nearly 38,000 fresh cases in the 24 hours to 8 a.m. yesterday, which took the tally to 91.7 lakh. In other news, India yesterday blocked 43 more Chinese mobile applications, including Alibaba Group Holdings' e-commerce app AliExpress, in a fresh wave of web sanctions amid its border standoff with China. According to an official statement, the banned applications, which include a few dating applications, were a threat to the sovereignty and integrity of India. The National Stock Exchange has declared Kavi Stockbroking a defaulter for non-compliance with the regulatory provisions on the bourse. In addition, Kavi Stockbroking has been expelled from the membership of the exchange, the NSE said in a circular. Earlier, Kavi had made unauthorized transfers of securities of clients into its demat accounts by misusing the power of attorney given by its clients. In the US, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose above 30,000 points for the first time ever, and even the S&P 500 hit a record. Also, oil surged past $45 to the barrel and the dollar fell overnight. A large part of this is being attributed to the increased certainty that investors now have that the US will not see a rocky transition of power from Donald Trump to President-elect Joe Biden. There's also an expectation on Wall Street that the appointment of Janet Yellen as head of the Treasury Department will lead to more economic stimulus. She recently said that the recovery will be uneven and lackluster if Congress doesn't spend more to fight unemployment and keep small businesses afloat. In the Asia-Pacific region this morning, all three early risers are strongly positive yet again. And with that, it's over to Hormuz Fatakia for the trade setup for the day in India. Good morning, Hormuz. The Nifty's already breached the 13,000 mark. What's next for the Indian markets?
Good morning to you, Alex, and to those tuning in. After much teasing, pleading and hope dashing, the Nifty finally managed to scale the 13,000 mark on Tuesday. Not only did it scale the mark, but also managed to sustain above it. The record-breaking run may well continue today as the SGX Nifty is currently trading 70 points higher above the mark of 13,150. We have a comprehensive list of stories on the Nifty's journey from 12,000 to 13,000, the valuation picture, and what next for the index on our website bloombergquint.com. On to specific stocks for the day. The Reserve Bank of India has refused a no-objection certificate to Muthoot Finance in order to acquire IDBI Capital Markets and Securities, IDBI Trustee, and IDBI Asset Management. The central bank said that owning an AMC is not in consonance with the activity of running an NBFC. The gold financier has conveyed to SEBI that it is unable to proceed with the transaction, which was announced in November last year. The Bombay High Court has restrained the competitor of Lassa Super Generics from manufacturing albendazole. It has also granted other reliefs to the company in the patent infringement case until the disposal of the suit. So watch out for that stock. IRB Infra's Agra Etawah Bypass BOT project has received the completion certificate from the competent authority. The toll rates for the project would now go up by 70%, and the toll will now be collected at the new revised rates. Sri Leathers, which is a Kolkata-based footwear wholesaler and retailer, has approved a buyback of equity shares worth 32 crore rupees. The buyback price of 160 rupees a share is a 6.6% premium to Tuesday's closing price. The workmen of Hindustan Aeronautics at the company's Bengaluru and Koraput division have announced a nationwide general strike on the 26th of November. This is against the policies and the legislations of the government. The offer for sale for Ingersoll Rand opens for retail investors today. The OFS for non-retail investors saw demand for 273% of the shares on offer as per data on Bloomberg. The bids received were at an indicative price of 603.5 rupees a share. The shares ended over 6% lower on Tuesday. Some buzzing stocks from Tuesday's session. Two NBFCs are on top of my list, Mahindra & Mahindra Finance and Shriram Transport Finance, both of which ended at an 8-month high on Tuesday. M&M Finance gained over 4%, while Shriram Transport ended with gains of 5.5%. Suntec Realty ended 12% higher on Tuesday, its biggest single-day gain in nearly 4 months. The stock too ended at the highest since March this year. And RBL Bank, which ended with gains of over 6.5% on Tuesday, also ending at the highest level since March this year. Some cues from the F&O space. The 13,000 put option for this Thursday's expiry now has 37 lakh shares in open interest, which is higher than that on the call side. The 13,500 call now has 34 lakh shares, while the 13,200 call has close to 30 lakh shares in open interest. Indiabulls Housing Finance and Bank of Baroda are out of the F&O ban, while Tata Motors has entered the ban. The 5 stocks currently in the F&O ban are Adani Enterprises, Federal Bank, Nalco, SAIL and Tata Motors. Do log in to bloombergquint.com for all the latest happenings in the world of equities and corporates, and do log in to read our All You Need to Know copy as well. With that, I wish you a safe day ahead, and it's back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Thomas. And as always, thank you all for listening in. That's all we have for you in this podcast, but as always, there's a lot more on the website, bloombergquint.com, so don't forget to check it out. This is Alex Matthews signing off. Have a great day.
I hope you enjoyed listening to All You Need to Know. Did you know that you could listen to the show on the IVM Podcast app? On the IVM Podcast app, along with this, we have a number of other shows which you think you'll enjoy. Listen to Cyrus Says with Cyrus Brocha as the host. Listen to Paisa Vaisa with Anupam Gupta. The Scene and the Unseen with Amit Verma, or Shunya One hosted by Shiladitya Mukhopadhyay and myself. Check out the IVM Podcast app to get more talk content that you will enjoy.